I could easily, or not easily, um, I can definitely say that this is by far the worst game that Bruce Bochy's managed since he's become the manager of the Rangers. Diamondbacks win 4-3 in 11 innings. And Jordan Montgomery had an unreal start. He went 8 innings, was cruising, only had 92 pitches going into the ninth inning. And given how this bullpen has provided us a lot of entertainment, whether that be awesome entertainment or downright disturbing entertainment, they've been entertaining. But lately, they've been very hit or miss. And Bruce Bochy, he'll let Dane Dunning throw over 100 pitches, or John Gray throw over 100 pitches, or Nathan Eovaldi throw over 100 pitches, but Jordan Montgomery happened to be the outlier in that. And Bruce Bochy was like, oh, you're done for the night. And let someone who only has one save so far with the Rangers, and given that was an early afternoon game when Aroldis Chapman got that save. But letting Aroldis Chapman in the ninth when he's pitched the eighth inning almost every single time this season, even on the Royals, goes out in the ninth. So already I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So Aroldis Chapman gets one batter out. It was a pretty cool strikeout. It was on the high and outside corner of the strike zone. It was a pretty cool strikeout. But then Ketel Marte, I just got a terrible feeling that he was going to do something because it was a platoon matchup for Ketel Marte. And I had this feeling when Chas McCormick was that game in Houston when Aroldis Chapman was out in the either seventh or eighth. And I just got this terrible feeling that Chas McCormick was going to homer because I was like, oh, God, he looked like he's ready. And Chas McCormick hit the home run right after I had that feeling. And with Ketel Marte, I just had a feeling that something was going to happen. And what do you know? He ties the game. And yeah, that was a bad decision. I would have just let Jordan Montgomery back out of there because back when Joey Gallo was on the Yankees, I got to see Jordan Montgomery pitch a little bit, and something that Jordan Montgomery ran into time and time again with the Yankees was that he would pitch really well, but wouldn't have any run support. So me thinking about that, I'm like, okay, just let him out in the ninth, and if he ties up the game, he ties up the game. But at least he did it on his own accord, not having to get out of the game and rely on the offense to rely on the bullpen or the offense to save him. But he didn't get that opportunity. So Aroldis Chapman blew the save. And then he's brought out 2016 World Series style in the ninth inning, or 10th inning, I mean, and got through that. Then I'm thinking, oh God, you know what that means. The next one after Aroldis Chapman is Will Smith. And, yeah. So a runner got on and advanced to third. And I'm thinking, okay, it was Ketel Marte's spot up in the lineup. And I thought, at first, I had the thought, okay, intentionally walk him and hit a home run. But then I thought, no, that's a fuck situation right there because you're basically giving the winning run on a silver platter that way. So I thought, okay, don't do it. Then what happens? Ketel Marte's intentionally walked. And this was the exact thing I did. I'm laying down on my stomach on this couch, and this is what I do. Oh my God. That's exactly what I did. Because I thought, how stupid. Now, given he had that home run, sure, okay, fine. I just looked at his stats, and he had a single. Oh my God, a single in the game. Here are the exact statistics on that. It was a curveball from Jordan Montgomery, and it was 290 feet at 93.9 miles per hour exit velocity with a pretty low launch angle. So, did he absolutely bullet this? Sure. But to be that fearful, not having any faith in your closer, I mean, I get it. Will Smith, he's hit or miss. But having no faith in your closer to, pitch in high leverage situations like that, right after he gave up, or right after Ketel Marte hit that home run, why? Just why? And then the hitter afterwards hit a flare, which was a double, and then Tommy Pham did his thing, walked it off, and yeah. The offense has already been very upsetting lately, except for that opening game of the series against the Brewers. This offense has been nowhere. Corey Seager's been padding the offense, and Adolis Garcia had his home run today. But this is my pessimism showing. The culmination of a lot of things are happening right now with the Rangers. Jonah Heim is coming back very, very slowly from his injury. Like, he's back, but he's hitting a lot of weak fly balls. And that tells me that his timing is off. So, that stinks. And Josh Jung is out still. And Ezekiel Duran has completely sizzled. He had his hot streak in the first half, but the second half he's been non-existent. Leody Taveras has been inconsistent. He had a double tonight, but lots of things are happening right now. Like, once you get past 1 through 4 in the batting order, you're going to be just rolling the dice. Like, Travis Jankowski, I know his numbers look really good on paper, but he's a blooper specialist. I'll be cynical and say that. And yeah, and the bullpen, I don't even want to get started on the bullpen. Like, the whole reason I think that the Rangers aren't a complete contender yet is the bullpen. It has been so hit or miss. It was doing well, like, the first few weeks of the season, and even was pretty good heading to the All-Star break, but I just don't like it. It is not in a place to survive in the playoffs. So, my pessimism is very high. I want the Rangers to prove me wrong, of course, but as of right now, this is the most discouraging moment of the season for me. The starting pitchers can pitch their ass off, but when they have to rely on an offense that's been inconsistent lately and a bullpen that is very hit or miss, I feel bad for those starting pitchers. I mean, I saw Jordan Montgomery giving high fives to all the players in the dugout, and I'm like, why? Like, they haven't provided you offense all night except for Adolis. Like, why are you giving them high fives? That's me just, being critical. I mean, of course, like, he's just giving his teammates some support, but I'm triggered. Let's see. What time do they play tomorrow? They play tomorrow at 8:40 again. Oh, John Gray's on the bump, but you know who else is on the bump? Zach Gallen. Let's go, dude. Twins game's at 7:10. See if Joey Gallo's in the lineup. Joey Gallo finally gonna have a homecoming come the beginning of September. Exciting. But yeah, I'm triggered.